Welcome back. We are currently anchored at Lingalinga, where we recently arrived to sit out a storm blasting up the Mozambique Channel. When the famously strong northern currents in the channel meet gale-force southerly winds, colloquially referred to as southerly busters, cruising yachts want no part of the extreme conditions created. Rather, we invoke Article 18 of the United Nations Convention on the Laws of the Sea, which grants vessels the right to stop and anchor if rendered necessary by a force majeure. We had done well to sail all the way from Mayotte to Lingalinga, the penultimate safe haven before destination Richards Bay, South Africa. And with 70 metres of chain in 10 metres of water, we hope to hold tight in the coming storm. First morning in Mozambique. I'm having a walk on the beach past some swanky looking resort, but no signs of life, but it is only 6:30. Maybe everyone's still sleeping. So what we have plans for today, we are going into the town. We're anchored off a resort as well, and they have offered to take us, a whole group of us, into town, replenish the larder, go buy some food, also prepare for a braai. We're going to have our first braai, not in South Africa yet, but you know, we've got to get the practice in first, the first of many. Nestled on the pristine shores of the Bay de Inhambane, Lingalinga and the surrounding towns are Mozambique's gems. Craig, the manager of the Castello Beach Resort that we were anchored beside, drove us by resort boat across the bay and beyond to Tofu, its colourful market and windswept surf beach. This area stands apart from much of Mozambique. Unlike the north, which has been troubled by unrest and insurgencies, or the capital Maputo, which has seen recent election-related turmoil, Inhambane remains a peaceful haven. We were impressed how clean the streets were and how welcoming the locals, although the hard sell of trinkets to tourists we had come to accept in Tanzania was alive and well at Tofu Beach.
Rachel's getting hassled by the locals. We're leaving now. We're on our way back to the boat, in the car, via the car, and they see their last chance to snap us out. Great, lovely locals actually, it's been very nice. Gosh, what a lovely day.
Lovely people. I mean, they're not, it's not rude in any way. It's just, you say no and they say, please. Go, no, I don't need it. We've already spent a fortune actually today. Once you say no, you've got another, I don't know, about 50 no's before they go, okay, we're not going to mind.
Which I will say, it's quite windy. But this area here is normally packed with tourists, but because of the upheaval that's happening in Maputo, further north of here where the elections took place, there's a little sort of mini civil war going on there. The tourism has stopped in this area here, which is normally like pumping. I guess the vendors are feeling a little bit of the pressure and trying to sell more actively, I don't know, but certainly they were very persistent. One young fella just kept hassling me, kept turning up, and he eventually got a sale of a little wristband that I bought for Rachel. It's actually quite nice, but it's through his sheer persistence. He broke me down, and I'm still recovering from the trauma. So you may be able to see me because we've got a flashlight on top of this camera, but actually it's almost pitch black here in the supermarket because the power's just gone out. There's a big electrical storm a few miles that way, and we think the boat's safe because our boat is over that way, but the storm is that way. But anyway, the power's gone down this way, and we'll just wander around and see what we can find.
Shopping in the dark.
Shopping in the dark.
Well, maybe you'll buy less.
True. Good research, isn't it? 800 kilo, so that's like...
Hey, and the lights are on again. Let there be light. Electrical storms at the supermarket and the wind whipping up the beach was a clear sign the southerly buster was on its way. And back at the anchorage, we didn't have to wait long to feel its presence and to learn that 1. Lingalinga is not a great harbour in a southerly. 2. Some boats didn't have out enough chain to withstand the elements. And 3. Put Aussies, Kiwis and South Africans together, there's always going to be a bit of good-natured, friendly but fierce competitiveness.
Go team.
Woo. We are rocking and rolling, and we are side on to the wind and the waves. Incoming tide was all fine, outgoing tide is not so fine. It's making things a little bit like a rodeo in here, isn't it, Rachel?
I'm opposing the current. 50% of the time it's not too bad, and then the other 50% you get big waves and then you're like, yeah. It's not pleasant. I think it's good for the boat, is it?
No, it's not good. Nothing like this is any good for it. It's not making it any younger. We haven't got a lot of sun either, so I've got one of the generators on. I only need one going because we've got 20, 25 gusting 30 knots. It's pumping out a lot of amps. It's enough to keep us operational.
At least it's not raining.
We discovered a bit of a new lake. Or maybe it's coming from sliding down. Coming from up through there. It might be coming through one of the winches. Through that hatch down here.
It's probably one of those ones that you just need a certain direction of the rain and kind of slide onto the.
Yeah, I have to say, but it was sort of almost streaming before.
Ooh, here we go. God, it's rocking. Way!
Yeah, rocking big time.
There's a little lull in the weather. So I've ventured outside, everybody looks okay. Excelsior are actually re-anchoring, so I don't know if they've had a problem or they just, it's not a comfortable anchorage in a southerly, it turns out. So maybe they're just looking for a little bit further out of the swell. They actually look like they're going back to where they were before, but we're all holding tight. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but that boat was not there before. The wind has picked up again, but they're obviously having a bit of trouble. So Rob's on there, he was on the shore. Maybe they can't get their engine started, but they are going backwards quickly. Oh no, they're dropping an anchor. I think they're dropping their anchor. I can hear something. That's Rob at the front of the boat. Wonder how much chain they had out. Scary times, scary times.
Boy, that was hairy, man.
Yeah, what happened?
Whoa. When did you notice it?
Oh, I just came out to just look at the wind.
Oh.
And I saw I saw that they'd moved.
Yeah. So, we were just having a bite to eat, and Josh came in. He said, "Your boat's on the move."
Oh, wow.
And I think he'd been there trying to hold it off from Excelsior. It was coming down on Excelsior.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when we got up, it was quite a way up. It was 5 metres away from it. It was okay. And so we tried ours and Josh's boat. We tried to hold it off while it passed Brendan's boat. And then I jumped in, you saw I was in their boat.
You want to come inside and talk about this?
Oh yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good times, Jenny.
Yeah.
But so what happened was, mate, his boat is a bit marginal. So he couldn't get one of the engines started. And it was all go. And
I wondered what was happening because it looked like you were going to end up on the rocks.
It was so close, just over there.
Yeah.
We just got it going and managed to pull off. We were going to try and put a second anchor in. We didn't think we'd get it off. We just got it going in time.
How much chain did he have out?
Oh, this is the thing. He only has 40 metres of chain. He was sitting on 40 metres of chain and 10 litres of water, and it was like inevitable.
Yeah.
It was like not if, but when.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we did...
Has he got road out?
No, he's got none. No road. So what we did, he's got another spare anchor. I was about to throw the spare anchor out over there, try and stop it drifting on the rocks. And anyway, you've got to start in time. So then what we did, we attached, it was Yoshi's idea, we attached the Danforth onto the very end of their main anchor. So I then let down the Danforth off the front of the boat first, and then so the Danforth anchor was there attached to their main anchor. So there's about 5 meters now of the Danforth digging in and then attaching to their main anchor. So it should hold, but it's still a bit marginal. Yeah, it's still a bit marginal, I have to say. But I think
there's flamingos flying
yeah,
there.
Flamingos there, yeah. Well, I think it'll be good. I think it'll work.
Yeah.
I really do. So you've got 2 anchors on one chain, one short chain. But yeah, it should go. And I should try and get out of here. This will be interesting. Oh, shit.
Easy, you make it look easy, brother.
Oh yeah. Tell you what though, it's bloody good fun. Very exciting. So in the early hours of the morning, I got up and thought, I wonder was the bung pulled, and it wasn't. So I pulled the bung out, but it's got choked up now, and we need to unchoke it. Something must have gone into it. Ivy's down on the job. Water coming out?
Yeah, very slow.
Pretty slow. Push back in from the outside in, mate. There's a token dragonfly.
It's just...
You got it.
It's rubber that holds the water in.
Is that from the outside?
Yeah, but I accidentally broke it. But it's coming out now.
Because that's really handy to stop water coming in. But,
That's what the bung's for though.
in the hubbub of the dragging boat debacle, I left my lunch. We're having lunch at the resort there. I left that behind, came back and it was gone. But also what was gone was my phone, and it turns out Sarah and Brendan had taken it back to their boat. So I'm off to go pick it up. And I'm not going to take the tender, so kayak will do.
Because it looks really good out there.
Fun.
Look at the conditions. Beautiful. He crossed an ocean once in a 7-meter plywood boat. How hard can it be to go 200 meters to the boat next door? The Eagle has landed, more or less. Oh, Mocha, don't sit there for too long. She loves it. She says, is this all you got? So we have made it through the night. All the boats are still here. The dhows are out this morning, so the locals are out again. The sun is out, so that might have something to do with it too. It doesn't seem so bad today. We've still got about 25 knots and we can't go anywhere for another 48 hours really, because we have to wait for the southerly wind to stop blowing before we can venture out towards Richards Bay. I think it's just over 400 nautical miles to get there, so we need 3 days, 2 nights, Rob says. Rob's in at the beach, I'm just doing some editing, and Ivan is sleeping. All in our happy blazers. A regular southerly buster is 3 days in length. Then you need to add another couple of days for all the south to go out of the wind and the seas to die down. With the knowledge we still had several days confined to the anchorage, Yosh and Bonita floated the idea of a table tennis tournament, and each boat was hooked. Now, if there is one thing that unites all New Zealanders, besides a love for rugby, pavlova and claiming Russell Crowe,
My name is Gladiator.
it's their unwavering commitment to reminding Australians about their cheeky, infamous cricket underarm bowling incident. Let me set the scene. In 1981, at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, the tension was high. New Zealand needed 6 runs off the final ball to tie the match. Very doable. However, instead of delivering a regular overarm bowl, Australian Trevor Chappell does the unthinkable. He bowls underarm, rolling the ball along the ground like in a game of lawn bowls, straight towards baffled Kiwi batsman Brian McKechnie. The Kiwis were furious. McKechnie blocked the ball, then threw his bat away in disgust, as Australia won the match. This incident lives rent-free in every Kiwi's head, and much to the dismay of the Aussies, gets brought up at every possible opportunity, like the start of this table tennis tournament, because deep down the Aussies know they'd do the exact same thing to us if the roles were reversed.
It was years ago, mate. It was years ago.
It's safe to say that none of the sailors here excelled at table tennis. The rallies were short, the ball play slow, but the camaraderie was excellent. And before long, 2 worthy finalists appeared. Yosh versus Rob, Aussie versus Kiwi.
You guys are in trouble, let's face it, the Kiwis. You've got a big game to follow here.
You know, us Australians and Kiwis have a bit of a rivalry. May the best man win.
It was the Aussie-Kiwi showdown for the ages, fought not on the high seas, but in an echoey, remote, rain-soaked anchorage. In the end, it was Yosh, armed with a wicked backhand and a cheeky grin, that took home the glory. As the wind continued to roar outside, the Kiwi, valiant in defeat, awarded first prize to his Aussie nemesis.
Oh, well, the best country wins that.
Yosh, I feel so privileged to have this opportunity to award you with the egg. Your egg that is going down the hatch.
The winner's egg!
It's actually not too bad. It's sort of like, it's smoother than an oyster. So I feel more French every minute.
And second prize, 2 raw eggs.
Yes, we can do this. We are invincible. We are going to win. There's nothing going to take us down.
Well, we originally turned up as a best dressed competition.
That's right.
But, turns out it was ping pong. So.
How are you feeling about this, I? Got a lot of pressure here.
Yeah.
Lot to live up to.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest nation in the world.
Yeah, just
Greatest nation on earth. Up against
The Kiwis.
up against us. Yeah, I was trying to talk it up, Rachel.